Okay, so hey everybody, welcome back to my page. So today I'm going to be talking about my temperature blanket, my 2019 temperature blanket. Um, this video is going to be like kind of all over the place, but just bear with me. I recorded this video last night, so today's the 8th. I recorded this, last night on the 7th, and my iMovie, don't ask me what happened, but it like deleted half of my clips, so I have to like redo half of the clips. So this video will be a little bit my TV a little bit all over the place. So basically, if you didn't watch my come with me to Michael's video, I will link that down below. But I talked about my temperature blanket a little bit in that. So basically, a temperature blanket is every day you do a different row every day depending on the weather. So each blanket varies depending on the color scheme that you do and where you live at. So I live in New Jersey, so it's really usually not that cold. I'm lying, it was really cold today, but it doesn't drop below 21 sometimes. Very, very, very often. I mean, not very often does it drop below 21 degrees. So my blanket won't have the 21 to below zero, if that makes sense. Anyway, so let me see if I can show you guys. Hold on. Okay, so my temperature ranges are this. Let me grab my watch. So below 0 to 21 is beige. 21 to 32 is white. 33 to 40 is gray. 41 to 52 is aqua. 52 to 64 is heather. And then 65 to 76 is navy. So when I went to Michael's to actually get this yarn, I thought I only had 6 temperature ranges, but it turns out that I have 8 temperature ranges. So I need to go back to Michael's and get 2 more different colors to go within this color scheme. But I'll wait because we have a couple months in Jersey before it hits 77 to like 88 degrees. So I have a couple months before I actually need to go back to Michael's before I need those colors. So I'm just gonna wait. But yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna show you guys the colors that I have, and yeah, so 1 second. So for 21 degrees, well, so to 0 degrees to 21 degrees is gonna be beige, which is this one. And then for 21 to 32 is gonna be white. And then from 33 to 40 is gonna be gray. And then from 41 to 52 is aqua. And then from 53 to 64 is heather. This one is heather right here. And then from 65 to 76 is navy. So I'm still missing color range from 77 to 88, and then from 89 and above, which when it starts getting around 77, then I'll just go back to Michael's and get 3 more balls of each one of those. I might not even need 3 balls of each. So this is where I'm keeping it. It's on my desk right now, so I'm just gonna keep them in these bins tucked in the corner, so every time I sit down to do it, then they're right here just to pull and use. So my plan with these colors is to do like a corner to corner stitch, just because in a lot of pictures that I've seen and videos of temperature blankets, they do regular blankets where they chain 132 or whatever a queen or king size blanket is, and by the end of the year their blankets are humongous. Like, and I just don't think they actually use it. And I actually want to use this year-long blanket that I'm going to make. So I feel like a corner to corner stitch will give me a nice size blanket where it's just not humongous. We didn't chain 130 chains to start with, and then we have 365 rows of this blanket. I just think that's humongous. You don't I have a queen size bed. I don't need 365 rows for a blanket. I don't even need that in my living room. So I believe that a corner to corner stitch will give me a decent sized blanket where I think it still might be overly big, but it won't be to the point where you can't use it. It's too heavy to pick up, it's too heavy to store. It's just like I want to be happy about the outcome of the blanket because I'm giving my whole year to this blanket. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be the only project I'm doing, but I'm giving a lot of time to this blanket. So I want it to be a decent size. I just don't want it to be overly big, if that makes sense. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to start the corner to corner stitch and how to change colors. Okay, so I have my temperatures written down from January 1st to January 5th. So this is it was supposed to be like the average temperature for that day. I'm just gonna go with the internet told me for that average temperature of the day. So January 1st was 58 degrees. So that goes into the temperature range of heather. So my heather is my light beige one. So I'm using a 5mm hook. I'll be using this exact hook for the whole project. I just want you guys to be aware if each brand of hooks is different. So if you're gonna start with this one, I suggest that you use this one for your entire project. So I am just going to see if I can pull from the middle without having to take one of these balls out. Let's see. Okay, that actually worked out. So I don't need all this. Let me see what I'm never okay. So I'm just gonna put this to the side. I might use it for something else. So I'm pulling heather from the middle of the ball. So we are going to make a slip knot as usual, and to start off a C to C, we are going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we're going to yarn over and count down 4. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the 4th chain from the hook, we are going to do a double crochet, and then we're going to do a double crochet in the next 2 stitches as well. Okay, so it looks like this. So now we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, wait, I'm sorry, that was wrong. So I'm going to finish this off, and now you can change colors however you want. I need to get some scissors, hold on. I changed colors differently than most people. I'm gonna pull my gray out now. Let's see if I can get it. So, okay, so now I took the gray out. So I'm going to snip off heather, put all that yarn to the side. Now you can either take this out so that you're gonna have 2 chains on your hook and then attach heather. This is what I'm gonna do. Now you're gonna pull it tight, and now I'm gonna chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna go down 4 like we did in the first row. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the 4th chain from the hook, we're gonna put a double crochet, and then we're gonna do that in the next 2 stitches as well. Okay, so now this is an increase. Well, each row in C to C is increasing. Okay, so what are we gonna do is we're gonna rotate this way, just like this. We're going to slip stitch. Alright, after we did a slip stitch into that chain 3 space, we are going to chain 3. So I already chained 1, 2, 3. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to put 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space. Now, if your next day temperature is gray, you won't have to take off and attach another yarn. But my next temperature is not gray, it's aqua. So I went from heather to gray to aqua. So I'm on January 3rd, which is 46 degrees, which was the average for the day. It's aqua. So my next 1, 2, 3, 4. My next 4 days is aqua. So I am going to do the same thing. I'll show you how I do that too. Which this one is already pulling from the middle. Amazing. I'm gonna snip off the gray just so it's out of the way. And I am going to attach aqua. Okay. Pulling all strings tight. I am going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the 4th chain from the hook, I'm going to put a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the next 2 stitches, I'm going to put a double crochet. Okay, so that's one cluster. We are going to turn our work. Now it gets a little, I wouldn't say complicated, but chain 3 space. We are going to insert our hook, slip stitch, chain 3, and then we're going to put 3 double crochets into that same stitch. Okay, so now we are at this one again, the last one. We're going to insert our hook, slip stitch into that chain 3 space, chain 3, and put 3 double crochets into that stitch. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. I thought I wasn't gonna like these colors, but I'm liking them so far. I might not even get to like use white because I live in New Jersey and it's usually never 21 degrees. We'll see. We might be able to use white maybe once. But so now I am on January 4th, and that is also in the range of aqua. So I'm going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to yarn over, and in the 4th chain from the hook, I'm going to put a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back through, and in the next 2 stitches, I'm going to put double crochets. Remember, we are flipping this. You're flipping this. So now I'm going to slip stitch, chain 3, yarn over, and do 3 double crochets into this same chain 3 space. Again, I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 3, chain 3. Want to make sure that we're chaining 3 every time we slip stitch. And now we're going to put 3 double crochets into that stitch. Again, I am going to slip stitch into that last chain 3 space, chain 3, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets into that stitch. Okay, so this is basically it. So now I did January, this is January 1st, this is January 2nd, this is January 3rd, this is January 4th. Now I'm on January 5th, which is in the range of aqua again. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. We're chaining 6 at the beginning of each row. We're going to yarn over, and in a 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, chain 1 more, yarn over, and a 4th chain from the hook. We're going to do a double crochet, and then a double crochet in the next 2 chains. Turn the work. We are going to slip stitch into that chain 3, chain 3, and now we are going to do 3 double crochets into that chain 3. Again, we are going to slip stitch into that chain 3 space, chain 3, and again 3 double crochets. Now I am going to stop it here at this row. Because I only have one more day for the week that I missed. Okay, so I have one more row for the first week of January. I'm just gonna do it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did from January 1st to January 5th. And here it is. January 1st to January 5th of my temperature blanket is done. Okay, so since my January 1st to January 7th is done, because today's the 8th, right? So I'm probably gonna like wait until like my next day off, which is Wednesday. My next day off isn't till Wednesday, so I think I'm just going to wait until January 15th and then catch up from January 8th to January 15th. So I think I'll do that. Like I'll do like, so basically I'm gonna be like a week behind every time, but I'm gonna like sit down and do those 7 to 8 days at one time. And I also think that I'm gonna come up here once a month and show you guys exactly how it looks, how it's going so far. I tell you how I'm liking it, if I'm hating the project, if I'm loving it. Just give you guys feedback on how it's going and all that good stuff. So yeah, so stay tuned for every month for my 2019 temperature blanket, and thank you guys for watching.